everyone! Such an exciting day because thanks to my good friend from Australia, since in Australia right now, they're able to actually get this set, very similar to the Starstorm battle set from Evolution situation. We are taking a look at the Beyblade Burst Turbo Cross Collision Battle Set. I have been anticipating this set ever since I saw it in February in the New York Toy Fair 2019. So, 1,000, you know what? This is a special occasion. 2,000 likes! I was gonna say 1,500, I guess 2,000 likes is our like goal. And comment what battles you want to see, whether it is one-on-one or like basically 2 bays in the stadium, 3 bays in the stadium, even 4 bays in the stadium. I will try to attempt it. I don't know how many bays can be in the stadium. My limit will probably be up to 3 bays for right now. But comment that. So the bays that come in this, actually before we continue with that, I actually do have to appreciate the fact that they very much do got like a manga sort of like paneling style with the stuff. I like the design of that. I just wanted to mention that because I did say it actually when I was there actually seeing it. Really cool. I love the design of it. Really good design on the box. The 2 bays that it comes with, which is owned by Count Knightfell, is Left Astro and Right Artemis A4. Now the cool thing about these 2 turbo bays is that they can actually combine to be called Aether A4. That is the fusion name of the 2. So it is really cool. So we're going to take a look at other parts of the box. Alright, perfect transition. Make sure you actually download the Beyblade Burst app. It is for Android and Android you can do Google Play, and then after iOS from the Apple Store to download. And actually, it really is cool because they're doing right now currently, since we're in late June, they're actually doing they're setting up this Battle League stuff. They've been updating the app with new Battle League stuff. So you can actually use the bays here for your Battle League adventures if you want. So there's the stadium it comes with, and I'm gonna get into in a second how awesome the stadium is. There is 2 launchers, pretty standard, and then after the 2 bays. So just to show off the other side of the packaging. Yeah, this is pretty much just pretty old Slingshock, but whatever. Jaggy-S, Kirby's K4. And Achilles A4. Oh, and they just had to throw in that Wonder Valtryek V4 for some reason. Okay. So as we can see right here on the back of the packaging, we have Left Astro A4 is a defense type Beyblade. The parts are D57, and then after the tip is TD03-S. This is a left rotating Beyblade. The forge disc is D57, which is obviously 10. And then after, really wacky, we have Needle, Slingshock. And then after, the stats for it are 2 for power, 4 for speed. And then after, the stats for the bay is 2 for attack, 3 for weight, 1 for burst, 5 for agility, 11 in defense, that's really good, and 1 in stamina. We then after have the attack type, which is Right Artemis A4. The parts are D49TA07, then after -S. It is a right rotating Beyblade. Forge this is D49, that's like 6. And then after they have Jaggy Slingshock TA07-S. Then after the stats for it, we have got a 2 in power, we've got 4 in speed. The rest of the stats, 7 in attack, 4 for weight, 1 for burst, 8 in agility, 2 for defense, 1 for stamina. So obviously we got the stadium and everything. So it's really cool. And props to Hasbro for doing this, is that in the Takarotami Japanese version, right, you can only make like 1 combination with the fused version. However, with everything considered, not counting these 2, which would make a total of 8, you get a total of, oh no, don't they count that? Wow, no, they're, ooh, look at that. Oh, they really did count everything. That's like a total of 8 combinations. Is it really that many? What? So you've got, okay, so you've got the Artemis core with all the Astro, then, oh, fair, okay, well no, 8 counting the regular, okay, but still, like 6, that's insane that they did that. Yeah, that is really cool. So that is one advantage to getting this, is that, yeah, there's no metal, whatever, but look at all the combinations you can make. That definitely is going to make it interesting for the meta for Hasbro. Yeah, that's actually really good. Real quick, Hasbro, one thing I want to say, or the Beyblade team, whatever, thank you for making a stadium that works really well with the lighting. So I don't have to deal with the only real good Rail Rush stadium before this one, which was the Rail Rush Battle Set one. They did the blue one. The blue one was okay. I'm not really a fan of it. But if you don't want to afford the set, you can get the blue Rail Rush Stadium. The Rail Rush Battle Set before this one had the best Rail Stadium, and this one's now the best one. You can see right now, let me actually remove all this stuff. Let me remove the lid too. I'll probably keep the, I don't know if I'll keep the lid or not. I'll see after. Probably not for future videos, but just for this unboxing I will. So with the lid on, it does look very nice. A little bit like a little tealish color, I guess, when you have it combined. The color actually for this lid is like light blue, but it's a little hard to tell with the lighting. Alright, so how this basically works, look, you have this rail system. So what this rail system is, look, when the bays go around, they get slingshotted back into the main rail system. They got the little speed curdle thing right there. They've got the ramps and everything. So this gives ample amount of space for the bays to go around and to actually travel in the stadium, which is really, really solid work by them. And I love that. So what we're going to do next, I want to actually take a look at the bays before I actually set up the stadium. And we've got our first one to go over, which is Artemis A4. Artemis is actually spelled with the A, and isn't it like the A that's like alpha? Like the A that kind of looks like a lowercase. So it's a little bit unique for the name, kind of like how the naming is. So pretty much looks really nice compared to the Takeratami version. On point. For the colors, yeah, on point for the colors. Obviously, it's missing stickers where it should. I always say this, Hasbro almost never gets it where the sticker should be. I'm just used to it at this point. So, yeah, other than really the metal, which I'm going to be weighing in everything in a second, yeah, that's kind of it. For Artemis, it's an attack type, and I guess because of the blades and everything, that's why they call it an attack type. So, the part next is the forged disc that is 6. It's, yeah, pretty standard. 6 is an alright attack disc, it's whatever. Jaggy-S Slingshock, we've only ever seen it on Ogre 04 at the time of this recording. So it is nice to actually see another variation of it. This one's a black version. So all you gotta really do is just put a little bit of force. I don't know if I can do it right now. I'll show it after because I have to get it loose, but it's not that hard. You just have to twist it up. Jaggy's actually pretty nice with the Slingshock version. So something else I have to mention is that they also gave a spare core. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if this is like a, I don't know how this, no, this is just right. So never mind then. I guess they just gave an extra spare core in case maybe one breaks. I guess, okay, sure, fair play. So something I actually do want to show, let's see. So this is like a quick little mod thing. Watch that, you're going to be really surprised. Oh, what? You can put the TT parts on there? Oh, what? You can make the Hasbro version instantly get metal? Wow. Wow, Hasbro. This is like insane. Wow, locks in and everything, eh? Wow, hey, look. I finally have metal now. Can this actually work? Let me see. This, I think this actually can work. Can it? Ah, they're sneaky. I was like, okay, cool mod I can do. Nah. Hold on. I actually just locked it in. I forgot to lock in it. Wow, this, whoa. So, yeah, this is an easy fix if you want to have metal on it. This is like a really cool mod. Wow. Props to Hasbro. I had no idea you could do that. But, by the way, as I'll get to in a second, it's really easy after you take it apart just to slide it off. It's really easy. So I guess this is like the right core? I guess? No, I mean, no, the chip is what makes it right and left. So, not that one. Let me get the spare one. This is what makes the bay right. This is what makes the bay left. Okay. So now the important part that I'm sure we all care about. Actually, yeah, also one more detail I forgot to mention. The original bay just comes on this core thing. It's like on the Infinite Duo Mugen Stadium. If you don't know what it is, it's like the stadium you see in the anime that Hasbro really didn't make like, they can't really do the Infinity Bays. The production for it would cost way too much, so that's why we obviously don't get like the Infinite Mugen Strike Vault Triac right? Okay, let's get the weighing done with. So please keep in mind there are stickers on the TT product, so that's why the weight might be a little bit of a difference. I'm just gonna guess probably half. What's this? 19.42, so maybe around 10.5, I don't know. 11.23. Even with the stickers, probably would be like 18, whatever. Still, it's not that bad of a gram difference. Also, you gotta also consider that technically, the real stock for it would be this. So the whole bay would be like this heavy, like 55 grams with everything considered, right? It's the same thing for Astro, has a left core for it. So I just figured to mention that before we actually progress. And since we're on the topic of combinations, if you actually get Dread Hades, this is technically the anime stock, which is Love in Turn Zephyr. So now, as this clears up on the thing, yeah, this is what the stock combo is. So if you ever want to do battles with it and you actually want to know what the anime stock is, it's just this. Not counting obviously the cores, the infinity cores, but we're gonna move on to Left Astro. So now we go on to Left Astro A4. So also forgive me in the future because I might accidentally confuse the names with each other. But for how the appearance looks, not too bad from the Takeratami. My Takeratami thing is very worn. Very, very worn after all these battles I've done with it. But yeah, same thing I said before. They usually miss some stickers and some big parts, whatever. Nothing really else to say. Yeah, it's kind of it. For the real differences, design and colors pretty much look on point. The only real difference actually would be probably Artemis to the Takeratami Artemis, because the core is actually purple, but Hasbro has it black for some reason. With yellow, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I do wonder if Hasbro's ever going to actually do alternate versions, like a second variation of it with another color. Please do what Takeratami did, Hasbro. I would love a red and a blue Astro and Artemis. You pick whatever. And now to show my mod, which I actually had no idea this would work. I'm going to place it right here, right? I actually did not think it would work, in all honesty. That's actually really cool. So let's say I want to put the TT core on there. If I wanted to, I could just lock it in and put it on there. So now showing this look. I have Hasbro with metal and Takeratami on the plastic. So I just really want to show that because that is something else I really like. And also, I think that's really going to halt a lot of the complaints that people have for the products. Like, oh, they don't have metal. Well, they actually don't, yeah. Literally. You can just put it on the TT stuff and then after it'll work. We're going to actually have the scale. I guess other parts just to mention real quickly, since I don't know if I really went in depth. 10 is a very good disc that they're doing. What is this, needle? Is this needle? Doesn't really matter. It's alright. It's very aggressive in the stadium, actually. It's not really a defense thing. In battles, it's very aggressive whenever you launch it because it's very small. So with it being so small and how like flat it basically is, it's just really an attack. But with the weights for everything now, just so we can see the big difference between the two. So I'm gonna get this scale set up. It should pretty much be almost on par with each other. And after that, I'm gonna actually show me making Aether. That's such a cool name, actually. I really like it because the name in Takeratami is just called Eclipse, and it's called Apollo and Artemis. Hasbro, they have Astro, Artemis, and Aether. Hasbro one right here, 11.76. 20.28. I guess that makes sense. All right, now, so right now, I'm gonna show you all the combinations you can do to make Aether A4. I don't think they actually ever put Aether A4 in the app, but it doesn't really matter. You just slide it. You don't have to put that much force. You slide it. Then after you can combine it. So let's try to combine this. I think you can actually do the other halves, can't? Yeah. So this is really cool. So if you're wondering why, now I can have alternates. I don't know if I actually want to show all the combinations. Actually, I'll save that for a whole video. But you can legit make every possible combination. Look, this is one combination. That is another combination between the two. And then after, yeah, so that means 2, 2. So then after, let's show the last one. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. It's not going to take that long. I thought it was actually take a little bit longer than I thought. So then after, if I want to put this together. So remember, it's these little parts that make it left or right. So it depends. So if you want to use the Astro core, you make it left. If you want to use the Artemis core, you make it right. So then after I can basically have this. So really wacky. I suppose it does give some use to these now, since now we can make every possible combination, but not even every possible combination, every left and right possible combination. So I'm still not too sure. I'm still confused on this, so forgive me. So I have to actually see right now. Okay, so that is definitely left. Is this legit? It's so sick. Wow. Really awesome. So I will actually do a separate testing video seeing which is the best combination. Oh! 2 stars by the way on this game. How much is on this one? Also 2 stars. Wait, 3 stars. I only got 2 on this one, I just noticed that. Alright, now we're going to be doing some testing on this stuff and do a bunch of battles. So something else I want to show to you anime fans. If you want to see what the actual anime Aether is, if you're confused on what combination it's supposed to be, which, you know, I don't blame you, it might be a little bit hard, I believe. It's where it's like, let me get it. Yeah, it's like this. Let me get the... Whoa! Wait a minute, hold on. I had it the wrong way, which means, yeah, it's K. It's like this. There we go. This is what the anime one should look like. Not this. Should look like this one, not the other core. Not the one where it looks very like on the short end. Psyched! You got pranked again. You thought it was this one? Wrong. It's actually this one. This is what happens in Takeratami when you try to do it. So you see? Look at this. Hasbro, I like all the combinations. So if you want to have, let's say, an Aether in right rotation, this is how you make it. My table is like full of parts and everything. It's so crazy, this stuff. So this is what you should basically see between the two. Now, my main criticism towards the bays, not the set, or the stadium I should say anyways, is just the fact. Look at this. It's super hard just to see right now. But it's just the fact that I really do not a fan of how they did the Artemis core. I think the Astro core is perfect. No complaints. Just like, why black with yellow? Why not like black with purple or light purple? This yellow looks so whatever. No point in like complaining at this point. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So for future battles, I might just, I'll just keep it in this stock and I'll make sure to announce if I'm going to put it in left or right. It's actually good since if I have a second set of these bays, I can just have both combinations already set up. So what I'm going to do for battles, if you want me to use in the future this is what I'm going to say, the main Aether, or you can just put a comment on alt Aether. So that makes sense, right? So this is main Aether because it's the anime stock. The literal anime stock with the right combination. This is going to be what I call the alt Aether, where it is the alternate side of the bay. So that's how it's going to work if you want to comment on what battles you want to see. So just so I'm specific with it so nobody gets confused. I think I just found like another mod hack. I think I legit just found another like mod hack thing. Look at this. So I legit have one side of Hasbro and one side of Takeratami. I don't think I can do it with this one. I think this one you can't really do it. I want to recommend just don't do this specifically. Well look, I can pretty much have all these wacky combinations between the two. Obviously don't combine Hasbro and Takeratami's halves. Make sure it's only Hasbro. Keep only Hasbro, but like I said, for the chorus thing, I basically just showed you like 2 different mods you can do. But right now, I'm going to get started with the battles, for sure, because I just discovered this part. Oh yeah, also, last thing. Make sure, when you're assembling the halves, you be gentle when you are locking it. Because if you're too rough when you are locking it, you will break it. It is actually good that Hasbro gave a second core. So in case you break the first one, you have a spare. Please, when you are twisting it, with the tool, be gentle, okay? I just want to say that again, because I know a lot of people might try this out whenever they eventually get it, and I want to make sure they're safe and they don't actually break anything by accident. So if you want to have the QR code for the stadium, there you go and scan it. I figured just to have it there so people just want to see the QR code for the stadium there. But yeah, quickly go over this. These are pretty much green with green. I just realized it's going to be really hard to focus on it. Standard Slingshock launcher. It's alright, it's like, I like launching with it, some people don't like it, whatever. I'll probably just use the dual threat, just to launch with it for this video. But first, let's do the test launch and actually see. So it's actually really good the stadium is like this, because now I have this angle and I can finally use this angle in more videos. So we right now have Jaggy Slingshock, so... Okay. It's not in Slingshock mode, to be fair, it's in Battle Ring mode. Not bad. This is like decent. So just to make sure we got this right, so you just gotta really like pull this up, twist it, and make sure you lock it in. Okay, this should be locked in, is it? Yeah. So we're actually gonna notice that these bays are able to travel through the rail system a lot easier. I think when you compare it to like the Rail Rush Stadium, which I actually have right here, which you can see how much bigger it is than the Rail Rush, they're a little bit thinner compared to the ones on the Cross Collision. And because of that fact, that's why the bays got stuck so easily. So this could mean potentially it's less of an issue for bays. Like, let's say I have my Dread Hades right here. For bays that have frames, it's going to be a little bit easier for them to travel. So we have now got, I'll just use the launcher for the test launch just because, but we'll do Left Astro A4 in Battle Ring mode right now. Let's launch it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So again, like I've said, I don't really think Needle Slingshock, you see, Hasbro puts the two parts I always confuse in the videos with. Needle Slingshock is just basically already an attack. I don't know why they call it a defense thing. It's literally just an attack. If you want to see it in Battle Ring mode. I think actually for the rest of this video, I'll probably keep this angle. For future videos, I'll try to incorporate this shot a bit more. It just is a little bit tough with how big and wide the stadium is. The stadium, if you remember from the Evolution era, what was it called? It was the Colossus Base Stadium. It's pretty much the same size, maybe not the whole, like, this area right here, because it has the rails filled in, but pretty much as big as the Colossus Stadium. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to try out some bays in some battles, and we're going to see what happens. So let's first try the rights bays, let's try the rights lads, and then after I'll launch left for the left lads. Let's try just up to 3 at a time. So we've got Kirbyus. We've got Artemis. We got 3 bays at once right now. You can pretty much have 3 bays going at a time. I think 3 can really work. Let's try Breaker Excalius. Let me just try these 2 right now. Oh! Okay, so I guess it does depend on how this is supposed to work, but for what we have right now, really liking it. Hold on, let me try that again. Whoa! Come on there, buddy! Alright, let's just try a battle between, now we'll do one-on-ones, and I'll put this in its Slingshock mode, so we can actually see how it's going to perform. Let's try a bay like Revive Phoenix. Ooh, KO! Let's actually try to keep Phoenix on its normal mode, Battle Ring mode, just to see. Probably, yeah, it does depend on each of the rounds. Hold on. Give it a sec. Give it another sec. Hey, we knocked out the armor. That's good. Okay, hold on. Alright, Phoenix, whatever. Maybe I'll do a different video trying out the Phoenix. We gotta do Dread Hades versus Right Artemis. Come on. Hades! Hey, I was right! Bays with frames struggle a bit less than bays in the Rail Rush Battle Set Stadium. Alright. So, right now, my overall impressions are pretty positive. This is definitely one of Hasbro's best... No, this is the best Hasbro Rail Rush Stadium, like, facts. Okay, we gotta do one more, because I actually want to go through my right base. Okay, buddy, you want to come back? Achilles A4, the black Achilles. It has Prevail on 8. We're giving it a few hits. Okay. I actually almost forgot to mention this. The slopes are pretty good on both, like very solid. Like this is a Left Astro. The slopes are pretty good. This is like, the slopes on this one remind me of Dullahan, if, Dullahan, whatever. It reminds me of D4 slopes if it was actually good, with how it feels when I'm actually twisting it. But, overall impressions with this stadium are extremely positive. Like, I'm more surprised at how well Hasbro is able to nail this, like, completely. So, I'm just gonna get some more left bays. So, I was thinking bays like this we could try out. So, we've got Heat Salamander, we've got Fafnir, we've got Lunar L3. And you wanna know what? I gotta give it some respect now. We got the Lunar L4, Brutal Lunar. So let me switch this launcher. Let's first try left against left. Let's first try that. Insane. It's gonna be insane. I'm stuck in the speed cradle. No! I'm getting flashbacks from before. So, pro tip, make sure you launch with good power and aim right on this stadium. I'm just gonna stop it there. You know, I was in battle ring mode, that's interesting. Let's just try left base like Lunar L3. Try a bay like Fafnir. I just want to like try stuff out right now because this is actually a fun stadium to experiment with. Let's try Heat Salamander. Ah! Didn't see that one coming. Come on. Okay. All right, to end it off right, we're gonna do the main bays that are from the set. So in Canadian, this set's about $79.99 as of this recording. In American, that is $49.99. In Canada, if you want to pick up this set, I recommend Toys R Us. I guess you could also try Walmart. Probably not. Probably just Toys R Us. But in the US, same thing. Well, actually, no. Well, not really. Same thing for Walmart's case, maybe. But Target, definitely for the US, check out your Targets. I don't know when this is going to be out everywhere else. I just know Australia got it, so I have a good friend in Australia who's able to help me out. Well, that's it for now. Hasbro really did a good job with this. 9 out of 10. I recommend it. If you, it's a good price. If you never got the Rail Rush Battle Set because you weren't really a fan, if you never got the Blue Stadium, the Blue Rail Rush Stadium, whatever, this is the stadium you should get. It's the best stadium out of the 3. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. But zankye, but zankye, the QR code. Okay, relax there, buddy. Here you go.